I'm in Southern California, backpacking on the PCT with Sawyer. Yeah, the water filter company. And we're gonna have an awesome time.
Hey, we are here on the PCT at Pioneer Mail Trailhead, somewhere in the, I don't know, like 52-ish mile mark. And this is where we're going to start our 3-day adventure. Got my Sawyer in my pack, got some new gear we're testing. I think we're gonna hike like 8-ish miles today, camp out on the, trail somewhere, and then do it all again tomorrow. Maybe like 11-ish miles or so. And that'll be that. I'm excited. This will be my first backpacking trip of the year. We did not go winter backpacking this January, as we often do. So here we are. Still a little snow on the ground. I think we're going to miss most of it. The trail itself looks pretty clear. So that's exciting. And I'm ready to go. Got my light AS pack here. Woo! I'm digging it. I'll try to get a better shot of it later. But I think it probably weighed about 11 or 12 pounds dry, which is a bit heavier than I like. I like to keep it in at around 10 or below. But it's kind of chilly up here. We're sort of at a higher elevation, so more layers are required, as is a warmer sleeping bag and sleeping pad. So I got an extra, pound or two in there than I'm used to. But so far, very comfortable. And even with water and food, I'm feeling pretty good about the weight, which is probably under 20 pounds, all loaded up. So I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
We're not gonna have water for...
So far the views aren't too shabby, hey? I'm not hating this at all. Ooh. Sun's coming out and it's toasty. I'm gonna have to take off this very cozy orange dealy, my Montaigne podium hoodie. It's a very cozy weird place, but a little too cozy at the moment in the sun. And I think probably my my coat epoxy sun hoodie here will do the job nicely. Just stopped for a break, so it's a little breezy up here. Had to pull out the old Jack Wolfskin ultralight jacket. Woo! I like this puppy. Not a lot of bells and whistles, but it doesn't need them because it works. Rain, a little bit of snow, wind. As soon as I put this thing on, I felt warmer. Not insulated or anything, just real warm. No hand pockets. It's pretty classic for, ultralight jackets. Real thin. But it's got some, some stretch to it there. And in the hood, so it fits pretty well in the back of the hood as well, and got that nice chest pocket for phone or whatever, and I like it. I will be bringing this jacket with me on many adventures to come. But I'm gonna have some water, and then we'll be on our way again. Our first water source of the hike today. So I might filter a little water here
before we move on. Not too bad, am I right?
Softball-sized rocks. The whole trail. It's very uncomfortable. Gonna need to roll out my feet tonight. Made it to camp. We hiked about 11 miles today, looks like. It was a long day. My feet hurt. My knees are tired. We just went down a very steep hill and like for 2 miles. And now we're gonna set up our tent. My tent. I'm gonna set up my tent. Filter some water and get cooking because the sun's gonna go behind the hill soon. So let's get that tent up so we can soak up a little bit of that right before it disappears. Going to sit in my tent and eat, I think, because it's cold outside. Windy. So I got the meal all cozy in my jacket. I think it's actually probably ready. It's Farm to Summit. I haven't had this one yet. But it's 700 calories, so that should fill me right up and get me nice and cozy for bedtime. So yay! I do not mind eating in my tent. Ooh. That looks pretty rehydrated, actually. Let's stir her up and see what we've got. Yep, veggies. That'll do nicely. Yeah. No. That'll do nicely. It's about 7:30. Got my Alpine Start dirty chai. Instant coffee of choice. Cause it's the best. And also vegan. I got some oatmeal in my jacket. As normal place you'd keep oatmeal. I think it's probably ready. Got it. Gonna eat breakfast, get on the trail, hopefully around 8. Probably a few minutes later, because I'm gonna take a minute to eat my breakfast. And then I guess the plan is actually to hike out today. We're gonna go 13 miles and hike all the way out, and I don't know what we're doing after that. So here's to adventure. And a sunny day with less wind. Huzzah. So the sun finally hit the tent. I'm very pleased with this. Because not gonna lie, it was real cold last night. I did not have a warm enough sleeping bag. My sleeping pad was probably fine.
It's the Thermarest Neo Air NXT, which has like a 4.3 R value, 4.8, something like that. Probably okay for like, it might have been 35 degrees last night. But my quilt and bag liner did not cut it. 40-degree quilt. And a Sea to Summit like reactor extreme bag liner. Which we've tested before. And I know it didn't add as much warmth as advertised, which is like up to 20 or 25 degrees or something crazy. Maybe in the summer. But I was hoping it would add a little more than it did. So that's my bad for being ultralight and trying to skirt by. I paid for it with not great sleep. I mean, choices have consequences, kids. But I'm super excited for the sunshine right now.
And here we go. Uphill, of course. Right off the bat. Because, why would it be any different? Think it's gonna be a nice warm day, though. I'm so dang glad the sun is out today. And that it's not windy. And that it's warmer. Oh, even hiking in shorts. Classic thru-hiker style. Tiny shorts. Full coverage up top. I'm enjoying it. I even have my camp sandals in there if I decide I need to hike in some sandals later. So why Sawyer? Well, because they invited me. But also because it's the filter I've been using for quite a few years. It's always been my go-to for a few reasons. One of those being that every fiber of the hollow fiber membrane in a Sawyer filter is 0.01 absolute microns, which means no fiber is bigger than 0.01 microns, which means you have the best chance at filtering out all the baddies from your water. Also, because the filters don't need replaced, like almost ever. And when I say ever, I mean like 15 years. That's how long the longest in operation filter has been going. Basically, you just keep back flushing it when it starts getting sluggish or slow. And ta-da, it's like you got a brand new filter. But also because that filter flow is super speedy. I mean, you're going to have filtered water in no time flat. Like, you don't even have to squeeze hard, and it works with a smart water bottle or a Canuck Vecto or that Canuck collapsible bottle that I have. Frankly, it's just super versatile and easy to use, and I'm a big fan. And also because Sawyer is really big into doing good, which honestly more outdoor brands should be. Yeah, they make water filters and sunscreen and insect repellent for backpackers and travelers, but also they provide these water filters and filter systems to impoverished communities all over the world that need water filtration in order to be safe and healthy. And that's a pretty big deal. So props to them.
The questions that you're asking are reminding me that this is important, and of course fighting time, I'd like to figure out how to get this done.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep doing it.
Stopped to have lunch, filtered some more water for the last 12-ish miles? No, wait, 8-ish miles? For the last 8-ish miles. And back on the trail, getting at it. Definitely warmed up. I am very pleased with this sun hoodie. It's keeping the sun off of my delicate face, but also is quite breathable and comfortable despite the warm sun. I bet it's 60 degrees right now. Woo! Yeah. I'm gonna be excited to kick off my shoes and roll them out with my cork ball. This is the part of the day I was looking forward to. The part where I start sweating. This morning when I was freezing to death, when I couldn't feel my fingers, this is the bit I was excited about. Well, it's happening. It's quite toasty. It feels much warmer than 60 degrees. Not sure what the high actually was today. But I thought it was something along the 65, 60 line of things. Whoo! Those shorts, really doing it. The backs of my legs are definitely going to be sunburned. Yes, I put on sunscreen, Mom. Gosh, I'm an adult. You don't have to check in on me. But yeah, we have been hiking pretty much north this whole day. So, or some combination of north and other directions. So the southern sun has been on the back of my legs most of the day. So I will be surprised if tonight, when I finally get to take a shower, they're not a little bit pink and sensitive. How they look so far? Yeah? Yeah? A pink cat. Oh, we have like a mile and a half to go. My feet and ankles are very tired. This has been the first backpacking trip of the season, so we're really breaking in these feet. Yes, I have been hiking, but somehow like snowshoeing doesn't seem the same as tromping over rocks for 6 hours a day. So I'm feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. It's gonna feel good to roll those babies out tonight, is all I'm saying. And I'm tired, and I will be excited when in about a mile and a half here, we get to the trailhead and sit down for good. And then I'm just gonna make somebody give me a piggyback ride everywhere else we go today. That's how it's gonna work out, I think. Yeah, I'm good with that. We came from up there. There it is, kids. Into the trail. I see a maroon van right up over there, waiting to pick us up. FYI, if you need to, you can hitch from here back into town. But we have a ride that just disappeared behind that bush. So this is it. We did it. 2 days, about 23 miles. Not too shabby.